Sacred Saints podcast. Today I'm super excited to be talking about St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas Aquinas was born in 1225. He was said to have been born in a castle that was halfway between Rome and Naples. The castle with which he was born was very close to the Benedictine Abbey of Monte Cassino. When St. Thomas Aquinas was 5 years old, he began his education there. Soon after his enrollment in school, he was transferred by his family to the University of Naples. This was due to the abbey becoming a battleground for violent conflict. St. Thomas Aquinas decided to join the Benedictine order. This came as a large surprise to his family, and they were not very happy about it. They tried everything to discourage him and stop him from doing this. They went so far as to involve the Pope and to even kidnap him while he was on a journey with his Dominican brothers. They locked St. Thomas Aquinas in the castle of Monte San Giovanni, hoping that with some coercion he would change his desires. St. Thomas Aquinas never relented in his wishes to do as what he felt God was calling him to do. St. Thomas Aquinas in his education studied under St. Albert the Great. He clearly enjoyed learning under St. Albert the Great and grew immensely under his guidance. They traveled together to Cologne, Paris, and back to Italy as they studied, lectured, and wrote for academies and the church. St. Thomas Aquinas was a colossal presence in the 13th century in regards to his cultural, theological, and intellectual influence. He was a large man physically, even so much so that he became known as the Ox of Sicily. Though ox are not known for their intelligence, St. Thomas Aquinas sure is. He was known to possess groundbreaking ideas and concepts. These spread through his extensive writings, speeches, etc. that he made while traveling throughout western parts of Europe. His travels were a result of the personal request of him to do so by the Pope. The Pope asked him to travel around to distinguished universities, spreading his wisdom to those who wanted to learn. St. Albert the Great once said about St. Thomas Aquinas, "We have all called him a dumb ox, but he will bellow so loud that his voice will be heard throughout the whole world." I think that's pretty true today. St. Thomas Aquinas was very well connected, clearly with the Pope requesting him to do tasks, but he was also well connected to other rich and powerful people of the time. Even so, he chose to live his life very humbly and simply. He lived the beggar lifestyle at only the age of 18. While he was teaching at esteemed universities, he was living amongst the poor. The type of monk he chose to be lived very impoverished lives. It is said that this is why his family was so against him joining the order that he desired, because he would be living in poverty and that would be an embarrassment to his family. Most thinkers from the time took inspiration from Aristotle, and St. Thomas Aquinas was no different. A lot of his philosophical work pertained to concepts of Aristotle, and St. Thomas Aquinas' thoughts expanded on these topics and related them back to faith. St. Thomas Aquinas is hugely credited to bringing Aristotle's work back under the umbrella of the Catholic Church, reconciling his beliefs with religious truths and introducing his concepts to be studied by great scholars. St. Thomas Aquinas' main goal in his work was to reconcile faith with reason. He did an excellent job of proving without a doubt that religion and science can easily complement each other. He also taught the church leaders not to shy away from challenging conflicting worldviews, because the beliefs of Jesus Christ and the Bible can and will hold strong against conflicting ideas. He was doing this in an age when others argued it was impossible. St. Thomas Aquinas studied in the fields of astronomy, geometry, arithmetic, rhetoric, and music. His education growing up was very important because he was not only educated in liberal arts, but also in religion, the Bible, and church history as well. This led to him being a theological leader at the time. And to this day, I would argue. Beyond his amazing contributions to philosophy and theology, St. Thomas Aquinas was known for being a mystic. He reportedly experienced visions and supernatural visitations. When he was held captive by his family, his brothers tempted him with a prostitute. In response, St. Thomas Aquinas drove her out. He was said to have been visited by two angels who wrapped a cord of chastity around him after that happened. Another story says that St. Thomas Aquinas was attending Mass in December of 1273 when he saw something that fundamentally altered the direction of his life. What he saw led him to say, "Everything I have written seems to me based on the comparison of sleep." From then on out, he refused to write anything more. He wrote because he died months later of sleep. He died while on a journey with Pope Gregory X. Before he took refuge in a monastery. There he gave his final confession and passed away. St. Thomas Aquinas has left a strong legacy on the world. He was granted sainthood by the Catholic Church in 1323. He was given the title of Angelic Doctor in 1567. St. Thomas Aquinas' work in theology has done his part in impacting the Church and the lives of her patrons. He is a beacon for academic excellence and a passion for learning that has been a member of the Church for thousands of years. St. Thomas Aquinas is